So it's 9/11 on 9/11, 9/12 actually, on Sunday, July 23rd, 2023. I just got up about 30 minutes ago. I went to bed late, but at least I set my alarm at 5 to be able to get my routine ready to get to bed for 7. But if I stretch it out, at least it's not getting to bed at 5 a.m. That's a good thing. So, I'm obviously not going to the gym. I woke up tired and I'm like, I'm feeling shameful because I'm going every second day. But I got stuff I need to do, and it's stopping me from doing that now. And I feel like I'm going to be in my head all day. I'm weak. I mean, my workout yesterday was good. My knees still hurts. And it's not the same area where I tore my meniscus. It's like on the side, and so I'm paying attention to that. I'm a little worried. But then again, there's some exercises I've stopped doing, so maybe I should do them too. But I'm also behind on things as per usual, and I'm in my head now, and I don't feel like doing anything, and it's a lot of work to kind of get me to go. And so, like, the concept of taking longer to recover from workouts, also the focus on sleep. Of course, I went to bed later, and I can't control it. It all weighs heavy on me. And then the caffeine thing, my head doesn't hurt, but I'm all foggy, and I'm not going to take any caffeine today. And I might not take tomorrow. And of course, my workout will be terrible. Maybe because of it, unless I get myself into the atmosphere. I don't know. I really don't know. And then, of course, yesterday I was masturbating like you wouldn't believe. And so I'm in that vicious circle. So one of the reasons also is that I go to the gym is to get myself out of my head. I'm in my head, like thinking about my exercises and writing them down, so it allows me to focus on that. But now I'm home and it's like, All right, I just got out of the bathroom and I did my urgent, important, urgent, unimportant, not urgent, important, and not urgent, unimportant list. I don't think I'm doing it that well, but just to do the little bit and then tweak it. And you can see it's all crowded. It's really, I don't know how to prioritize things, but I just did it anyways. I know here is the urgent, important things. But the main thing is going to be this one here. To start with. Also, I'm going to do some laundry. That's not on this because those are things that I'm going to do anyways, so I don't feel I need to put it in. I don't know urgent, unimportant, or these. I just wrote them. But because I went through the pages here, and I was like, oh, I need to do this. I had them written down. So I just transcribed, which helps keep them in my memory also. This is just an arrow to here, the Google Calendar. I want to keep a list of things that I need to do pay yearly, because now I have to pay for my web hosting, and I need to pay my credit card, and my credit card already has a balance, and I'm noticing that money is going down, and I don't have a revenue coming in, so that's why I'm doing that. But I'm keeping the fact that I'm doing different methods to stimulate my memory. It's good too. So for this, I remembered yesterday I saw a video on the Modern Health Monk, which he hadn't posted for a while. But I'm going to break this down, what the first thing I need to do for that is, and keep this focused, because I had finished my budgeting for May and June, and so I can now move on to the next thing. So that's slightly encouraging. All right, so it's 11:08. If you can hear the noise, it's the laundry going. So I haven't tackled the thing I circled on yet. And now something else came up. Well, my knee is still hurting, and I'm thinking, oh, tomorrow when I go to the gym, I'm going to purposefully put the emphasis on the small exercises that I need to do first for my knee. I don't think I'll be running, but I realized that I haven't done hamstring curls in a long time. And even though I did leg press, it's probably the hamstring curls and the abductors and adductors. Like, I need to get back to those as a priority to keep my knee intact. That's what I'm thinking. And if I do these small exercises tomorrow, I will not be drained, so I'll be able to do an extra workout. But I'll probably do some more upper back. My shoulders and my shoulders especially are sore because I did a new exercise. But I'll put the emphasis on those small exercises that need the attention. And see, this came up and I haven't gotten to the thing I need to do. But anyways. So let me turn this around. So I took some time to write the one thing from this quadrant that I wanted to take care of, what the steps are. So there seems to be 6 steps. The first thing would be to reread the emails. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, because I'm not feeling any of this. Yeah, I'm not feeling any of this, and it's already 1:30, and been eating, and I just have to push. The laundry's in the dryer. I have to put the dryer back on, but it's really been difficult just to kind of get to that, to at least direct myself what I need to do. But I'm not gonna complete it today. The only thing I need to do for today is just to reread the emails. That's all I'm gonna do, because my alarm's gonna go off at 5 to kind of try to get ready for my evening routine, even though I went to bed at 11:35, 7. So 4 hours later than I needed to, but at least I'm conscious of it, and I'm not going to bed after 1 or whatever, yeah. In the meantime, I was, of course, on a nap, and I complimented someone on a photo, and then he asked me what I'm doing, like stupid conversation. What's your day today? And I just say it's a relaxing day, just to avoid conversation with people I've never met, and I'm never going to meet, because they're way too far and they're in open relationships and stuff like that. Unless they physically come here, And when they physically come here and they're on the app and it shows that they actually are looking. Like if they're not looking and they're just on, it doesn't matter if you're here or not. You're not here, you know? So knowing that, I said relaxing. Then he wrote something that I didn't understand. His syntax was bad. I was like, was he answering someone else? And I said, I just answered, huh? um, and then he wrote something out, and I just like put a thumb to it. I'm like, um, uh, oh, he said he was going with some friends to a museum before that haunt incident. Like, oh, okay. And he's just getting up, and this was at like 12:30. I'm like, okay. Um, I I didn't want to get into any conversation with him because we never did really, except for the physical, and that's all I was contacting him about, you know, because it's like I the whole long pen pal, long distance. It's like that wasn't my intention, you know. I know you're off the market. I don't expect you to ever be a friend or anything because you're not here, and I can't having a meaningful conversation online. I'm already having problems with someone who's moving here. You know, it's not what it doesn't fulfill me except for in person. Um, I got the sense that it was trying to fulfill something with him, a conversation. I'm like, you're about to go see to a museum with friends to have conversation. It's like I you know, I don't know if I felt it was wasting my time, but I felt it was wasting my time going after something just after me complimenting a picture. Um, yeah, it would be different if I was if you were in the vicinity and something was happening. That would be a connection. But not much if you're in a relationship. And so with that being said, it doesn't make me feel good. Actually makes me feel a bit used. I'm laughing, but I'm not really. I'm not in that. You could tell by my mindset. And then, just before I shot one of these clips, the flamboyant gay guy texts me again. And he doesn't text to say what he wants. He just says, "Hey." It's like, no, girlfriend, don't be a girl. Take that shit to some straight girl who needs validation, because that works. That works because you're one of the girls. But don't do that to me. You know. Um, Tell me what you want, and that's it. Otherwise, I'm ignoring. You don't even get it. Like even when straight girls ignore you, you're like, is she ignoring me? Is she ignoring me? Then you push yourself into it. It's like you're invisible. You're invisible. That's why you're trying to you be more and more flamboyant because you know you're invisible. And I'm angry about that. No, not that he's invisible. I demand a certain amount of communication. It's like if the last thing that happened was like, okay, he was open to working on a short, and I texted him saying I'm gonna put this together, you know, and I downloaded the stuff, and then all I hear is a haha, and I don't know what he hahaed from, and it's like, no, I'm not gonna ask you to communicate. You know, I take that as you're not that interested, so I just let it be. If it's difficult to get communication, then there's no communication. So you're not gonna get no communication from me. And I'm not going to teach you communication. Um, But then again, that's the same situation with the guy who's moving here. I have to kind of, I'll say good morning, and then I'll get into superficial stuff. What are you training? What are you this? What are you doing? Oh, I'm just relaxing. Like the superficial, not get into anything deep. Just like the guy on the app. I'm not going to get into anything too deep because we're not in any sort of relationship. There's no attachment or anything. And for the guy that I spent time with a week ago, or maybe now it's 2 weeks, no, a week ago, there's the communication is terrible online. So it's like you gotta wait till we're together, and I don't know. I do know that not to bring stuff up on text and stuff like that. I've tried that with people I was even dating. No, if you're not here, you're not here. But then there's no communication. I'm just babbling now, but I'm not really in a good mindset, not really happy at the moment. Oh yeah, and I also made my workout routine for tomorrow. Well, this is all tentative, right? But I know the little things need to be covered, and then if I could add other things to it. The fact that I'm sore in certain areas means that I can focus more on the other things because I can't focus on the big things. So that's good. So it's almost 3 o'clock. I started watching Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and I found a free copy. And at the same time, I just ate a bit. I was starting, here. I realized I don't need to email. The first step is I don't need to do that. So I'm going over the next step. But anyways, it takes a lot out of me just to kind of prepare myself for that. And then at the same time, I was looking on Kijiji, for a job, while I try to finish this CPR shit. And then I looked into jobs for healthcare because I have my orderly license, but a lot of anxiety ensued. My issue is working with people, So, not a good headspace right now. I need to be around people that where I feel safe and non-judged, and it's really tough,